What's up YouTube, Major League Sports Cards here. Today I'm going to be continuing my YouTube channel and bringing you guys more videos, anything sports card related, especially Major League Baseball prospects. I've made some videos in the past, but now I have new subscriptions that help me analyze the market, new strategies for buying and selling, and a lot more knowledge about the market, especially with prospects. Today I'm going to be bringing two Major League prospects that I think are good investments for the 2023 Major League Baseball season. So make sure you stay tuned to the end. I'll have a cool little session at the end of the video too that is going to be really interesting. So stay tuned to the end. Let me know what you guys think about these guys. Let's hop over to my computer now and check them out. I'm going to look at our first prospect, Benny Montgomery. So let's look into some of his stats, some of the reasons why I think he's a good investment. And we'll pull it up right here on the Major League, minorleaguebaseball.com. This is a great place to look at stats, what level the player's at, just any knowledge you can see over here. It tells you their draft pick, where they attended high school. If you want to know more about their personal life, follow them on Twitter, stuff like that. But what I like most is it tells you what level they're at, their position, all that good stuff, and then their stats is really organized right here. So we're going to go ahead and look at this guy, Benny Montgomery. He is more of a common guy. I promise we'll have some more guys that you probably not, or you may not have heard of. We might have a guy that is a little more rare for the next part of this video, but this is a guy that I think has a lot of potential for the 2023 season. The reasoning I think that is because he hit 310 with a 385 on base percentage and 879 OPS. Those are clearly above average stats. He's only 20 and he's only in single A, but I think that will get him called up to at least double A, triple A, maybe even the majors. So I know it's not going to happen quick, but I think Benny Montgomery is a great investment, being where his prices are at, for a lot of call-up opportunity for the 2023 Major League Baseball season. I do not think that he will be in AAA or even the majors this season, or this upcoming season, but I think there's a lot of opportunity to call him up, and like I said, him being a more well-known prospect, it will get a lot of attention brought to his cards and the market. So personally, what I would probably do is check out his prices, buy a couple numbered card refractors, whatever you can find that's a good deal, hold on to it, and then see if he can get called up to AA. So with most prospects, this is not going to be a quick buy this card and in 2 days make money unless you get a great deal. But you can see the Rockies believe in him too. He was a first round pick, 8th in the first round. He's 20 and already in single A, and you can just see his stats here. He has 9 stolen bases, so he has a little bit of speed, and then 6 home runs, so a little bit of power, but he's mostly a contact hitter when it looks like. So I recommend you go watch some of his highlights, see what you think, see if you agree with this. But we're going to hop over to something new that I've signed up for recently, which is Market Movers. So if you don't know what Market Movers is, this is a new subscription, or it's not new, but it's a new subscription for me that is offered by Sports Card Investor. And it's a great way to track your collection value, figure out good prices, when to buy, when to sell. There's a lot of stuff you can sign up for, and it's only about $10 a month. So I'm not sponsoring or anything. I just think they're a great purchase if you're looking to get into buying and selling a little more. So we're going to look at Benny Montgomery's Chrome Refractor PSA 10 right here. So if you're unfamiliar with this, you can see the graph. You guys see right here. You can do all the different kinds of stuff. Down here, it tells you the current price for a PSA 10 2021 Bowman Draft Chrome Refractor. First, PSA 10 is $40, which is down $18.01 with a 31.1% drop. The market cap doesn't really matter, but what I want to look at is all data up here. And what I see right here is it starts at 60, which you can see down here. It shows you the date, and it drops slowly through the end of the season, through the off season, and then right here it's starting to go back up. So I don't think it's necessarily a good buy because it's going back up right here, but I think it could be a good point to buy while it starts to trend up a little bit, depending on what happens with people agreeing. Maybe more people buy it and you can flip it before the season starts. But it's going to start trending up, and then of course it will end up going down sometime. But I think it's cheap right now for a first Chrome refractor PSA 10. you can actually press this button right here down in the bottom, and it will take you over to eBay, and you can click on whatever pops up. So people are there's going to be different prices on here, but right here you can see PSA 10 first chrome refractor. He's asking $50 best offer. So we'll go ahead and hop back over to Sports Card Investor. But anyway, that's with Benny Montgomery. I think is a solid contact hitter. He's got some good defense, which always helps the situation. His prices are somewhat cheap. I just think he's a great overall investment. So let's hop over to the next guy. Now fixed and should be up for this section, just to get a little more interesting on the video. So this next guy we are going to look at is Luca Tresh. He plays for the Royals and he's in AA. And it doesn't give us a picture of him, but it tells you he's 6 foot and he's 193 and he's 22. So he's only 2 years older than Benny Montgomery and he is already in AA. So he currently plays for the Kansas City Royals in AA. He's a catcher, which I love, and he has fairly good stats over here. So I know Salvador Perez is the current catcher for the Royals unless something changes during the offseason. But I like to look at this right here, and I always look at what position they are. Majority of the time, these prospects are shortstops or outfielders. But I like to think it's a low-market team, and Salvador Perez, who knows how long he'll be playing for the Royals. I don't know how old he is. I don't know what his contract is like, but Luca Tresh is making his way up through the minors, and I think he could be a starter for the Royals in the next few years. So this was actually surprising to me. You can see if you look at my little clicker right here, he was picked in the 17th round and overall 499th pick. And he's putting up stats like this: 391 at-bats, 105 hits, 19 home runs, 68 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, 269 average, 360 on-base percentage, and 828 OPS. So some of these are a little above average, some of them are under, and some of them are just right exactly what they should be. So basically why I looked at Luca Tresh is mostly because his price is cheap for his cards, which I'll show you guys in a second, but he's a catcher. There's not very many prospects that are catchers. I believe in 2022 Bowman, not Bowman Chrome, I think there's only 3 or 4 catchers that sign. I don't know, you'd have to look that up, but there's not very many catchers that have autographs or are amazing. So I could be wrong, I haven't memorized that, but he puts up a 269 batting average and 360 on-base percentage with an 828 OPS. That's pretty solid when he can also hit 19 home runs. So I always like to see when they have over 15 home runs and over 250 batting average. That proves that they're a solid hitter. And even as a catcher, a somewhat good-sized guy, he has 4 stolen bases too. So he's not a big dude, but if a catcher can get stolen bases, that's always a plus. So I would buy Luca Tresh because his price is cheap, which I'll show you in a second, but also because he's on a low market team, a good position, not very much competition, and he's still young in AA. So let's go ahead and hop over to Market Movers and see what his price is looking like. So when we hop over here, you can see in the bottom, we're going to look at his first Chrome Sapphire autograph. It is currently priced at $15.50. It's $20 down, 56% down, and market cap doesn't matter. You can see it's been as high as 40 and it's been as low as about 10. So the reason I would look at this is because you can see the card sells a lot to be around this price, or to have a graph look like this. Sorry, I stumbled there. So whenever there's more ups and downs on the graph, that usually means the card sells more. So people see that he is putting up a good batting average, good hitter, and a low market team with a good position, like I said. But anytime you can get a first Chrome autograph that's not base for $15, I think that's a great deal. I believe the PSA 10 of this card goes for about $70, which is also a good deal. But if he can get called up to AAA, even the majors, or get traded possibly to a team that needs a catcher, I feel like this card could go way up. This could be a $50 card if something big happens. So there's a lot of opportunity with him there. You can see, you'll look at the graph here. It usually averages around 20, but there are definitely spikes. So if you buy here at $10 and you sell here for about 25, depending on where you sell because of fees, that's a little bit of profit, and this is during the off season. So I would buy Luca Tresh, or however you pronounce his name. I think he's a great buy, along with Benny Montgomery. Let's go ahead and hop into the next and last section of this video. I went through eBay and found a card of these guys that's going to be priced well. I think could get someone started. Let's check it out now, and then we'll wrap up the video. Okay guys, so something fun I want to add at the end of these videos is a card that can get you guys kickstarted into buying some of these guys I talked about if you agree with what I'm saying and you think it's a good buy. I know no one's not always going to agree. People are going to disagree or agree, and I'm not going to make you a millionaire by this, but I think I have some good advice and a lot of knowledge in some of these guys. So we'll just look through this real quick. Here are two cards I found. This one is a PSA 9 Ray Wave Refractor first of Benny Montgomery. Is priced at $30 plus $5 shipping or best offer. I feel like this is a good off-season buy if you can negotiate down a little bit. I don't think it's worth this right now. Maybe it's worth about 15 to 20 would be a great buy in my opinion, and a good hold until the season starts for Benny Montgomery. The last one I want to look at real quick just to end this video is at the top right here, and this is the one we looked at earlier in the video. It is the PSA 10 first refractor for $50 plus $55.30 shipping. I feel like if you could negotiate down a little bit, you'll have a lot of room going into the season, and then it could be a great flip if he gets called up to AA, AAA, etc. So long-term hold for this guy, but I think this is a great buy. So is the other one. If you want to get a little bit more expensive, or depending on your price range, a little more expensive than $20, I'd go for this card. Or if you want to stick with some smaller stuff, that PSA 9 is a great buy too. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. I know it kind of lasted long, but I'm going to get into these a little more, bring some more knowledge, some more guys you've heard of, maybe not heard of. So if you stayed to the end, I appreciate it. Let me know some guys you want to hear my opinion on, and I'll see you guys next video.